So recently I watched a video where somebody talked about that if you enjoyed doing something, you should record yourself doing that thing so you can watch it and you can track your progress. And that's what I'm going to do. This is really weird for me. I've never really recorded a video, but I want to be able to upload it and to track my progress that I make, see the things that I do. I've been playing League for a couple of years and I kind of want to take getting better at the game more seriously, and so we're going to track our growth and we're going to be able to watch it kind of play out. I'm not really going to have an upload schedule or anything. It's going to be kind of sporadic and really just when I'm able to sit down and record a video. But right now I believe I'm silver 2, silver 3 or silver 2. I've kind of been back and forth lately, but I'm a silver 2, silver 3 top main, and so I want to see kind of the growth that we take on this journey. So like I said, I'm just going to kind of randomly record videos when I have the opportunity. I think some things that I see and that I could do better is making sure that like I'm hitting when that is up. Yeah, so I want to make sure that I'm doing things like hitting when my comet is up, my comet scorch and stuff like that's up. I think, yeah, because then I get to a situation like this where I kind of run myself out of mana. I would highly encourage you though, if you're interested in getting better, just recording yourself. Trying to just find a way to get yourself better. I'm gonna crash this wave, kind of get in like a cheater recall. Take maybe one more pot and go, but this is gonna be my climb. I don't really have a goal of where I'm gonna climb. I just want to see myself improve and get better. So anything that I can do to get better, I'm gonna try to do as quickly as I can. And I think that we'll be able to. I think that we'll be able to see some climb. I'm going to be able to get a little bit better at uploading here relatively soon, but for now, just upload sporadically when I'm able to. Okay, not really horrible on what I'm doing. I think I kind of want to establish a little bit of a push here. Keep Yorick in lane best that I can. I really don't enjoy playing into a Yorick, but try to deny a little bit of CS here. Looks like they believe I've got a Rengar top. There's one thing I've got to do a little bit better on, making sure that I'm always watching my mini map. Really not too worried about health here. I think that if I can get this wave shoved in, this is pretty good for me, but I couldn't get it all the way. Couldn't get it all the way shoved in, but Rengar, I don't believe, is top side anymore. Well, actually, we haven't seen Rengar yet, so... So I don't really feel like I'm playing too bad on the first part of this. Maybe staying there was the right call, but I don't know. This wave is pushing because of his ghouls, and I'm not going to burn TP. He's actually not either, and that's good for me. I believe that lets me get my XP lead back, or even at the very least, so I want to try to maintain that. Okay, so I mean we're it feels like I could actually poke this down and kind of win this fight out here relatively soon. I think that if I hit one more Q and get my Q back up, yeah, I think I'll be able to win this, maybe. I actually think that I shouldn't have backed out of that, and I win that. Now, if he didn't use TP prior to this, then I think we end up in a fairly neutral place. Try to shove out as quick as I can. I don't believe that I believe that he did use his TP, just simply I have to get that wave shoved out as quickly as I can, so ignore the TPs. I think that the early game's going pretty good. I actually think also doing this is like super helpful to me. Recording and talking about what I want to do, kind of helpful. I think that we have very much survived the early game. Vigar picked up in the middle and mid lane a little bit, so that's super helpful. Him losing early was not good against the Zoe, but evening out is great. Okay, and we're even in CS. Gotta keep making sure that I'm dodging this. I actually feel like I'm going crazy on these dodges. Okay. Good early kill. And I have a whole lot of pushing power after this now too. I think I could stay and get a plate, especially if he doesn't have TP. Actually, I think I stay and proxy a wave now too. Yep, if we get to do that, then that's completely fine. Unfortunate back, but I'll take that. Get the tier 2 boots. Now we have a wave shoving, it's gonna be shoving back into us. I think I'm gonna be able to use my Q poke, maybe look for another kill before Yorick gets ult back, but we'll have to be careful. Rengar as well. Rengar's bot side, possibly working up to the top side. Something like that I think is a really good trade for me. It doesn't have any ghouls out, so that doesn't really... think we can kind of look to take this shove and just abuse Q poking under tower, maybe? Because I do have Scorch and Comet, and so I think that you just play this out to get the Scorch the Comet back. So I think I'm again in a situation where and maybe there's no point in walking up that far, but if I could get this Evelyn to dive with me, I think that we actually okay. And I think we take away, I think we take a plate Proxio wave and back, maybe? Feels like we're off to a good start here. I'm gonna go Sunfire into Thornmail here, definitely. The Q healing on Yorick is crazy. I think we just look to do the same kind of stuff. We just poke down with Q. I think that if we have this Evelyn gank, this is really good for us. He has vision somewhere in there, so okay, that's I mean that's a flash. We enjoy that. I think that we throw that Q, we just poke with Q out for a little bit. I think now really I'm at a stage where I don't care as much whether I'm getting hit by those or not. My Q poke's going to hurt a lot more than his minion poke. I think that we play the same way. And I think that we just keep up the pressure for right now. I think that we want to keep the pressure up. I think we just back here and just continue to build on your lead, and maybe we TP so that way we don't allow York to get any tower plates. York can get those really, really quickly, so I want to keep York out of the game. Always pay attention to where York's been throwing stuff at. I feel like you can kind of keep track of that a little bit in lane. I feel like he always kind of throws to my right. We can shove this wave and then we could look. There looks like there's something starting up mid. And actually, we had somebody come play top, so I want to look to see where can we make impacts on the map, and I think that if we go drag right now, our presence gives us enough to secure a drag. We have to be careful because York could quickly get back into the game going top. But I think we can. I think we have a small window to make a play here if time allows us to, at least. I think that we come around here and we can 1v1 this Zoe fairly well. But Zoe's actually not a 1v1. So walk away. I think that we look to try to make sure that our presence is here to secure drag. Let's go ahead and start our back. Get top so that we can not let York get too much. There's no plates to be able to get up here, so I'm gonna be able to ult him hopefully under tower, and he doesn't have maiden either, so he's not going to really do a ton of damage to tower. And we extend the lead somewhere else while I think that we can kill him here with no maiden. And we do. And I think that keeping him off map like that's super important. I have the freedom right now to, I can't make an impact without my ult, so I think that I have the freedom to come up here and just kind of hit on this tower for a little bit. And we do it, I think we just back here. We'll go, yeah, we're actually gonna go. Over here first, we have ult coming back up so we can lock this Zoe down. I can't get to this kill, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pull this wave. And Sivir seems like she wants it. I don't really think that's the best call, but actually, I can see if I can take this really quickly. This gives us our third item. I'm gonna go back because there's no sense in fighting. I'll walk down for this, but I don't believe we should be fighting this. So we're making a play cross map, which is great. They really yeah, and so we look to further push this out, play for the drag. I have TP to stop a Yorick push, so we can be more aggressive here than we were. I'll take that. I think that we try to be as aggressive as we can. Actually, I think the best way to do this will be now to walk up. There's a feeling of my presence here. I could quickly take on this Yorick. We're pushed up so far. I think we're far enough ahead. We've also made a pick, so it's now a 3v4 down there. I can push out another wave and then look if I need a TP, I'll TP. Yorick backed and went mid, so we're gonna keep pushing. We're gonna push another wave. I know that Rengar is there. I do feel confident though that I'm not going to be able to be caught out. And we will go armor advanced into Kanik. We'll go into Kanik, and then after I really don't think we need Kanik, honestly. I think maybe we go Jack Show, only because I just don't think there's enough AP there to do damage. Yorick has let his Maiden go by herself. We want this fight. We want this fight. I'm gonna ping that I want this fight really badly. We've got to be careful. Our carries are if I had somebody that was willing to I have to go top to stop this Maiden push. Actually, to stop this Rift push. I'm gonna go ahead and TP to this too, because I think that yeah, we can turn this into a Baron. I'll let Vigar go ahead and stack those. Let's turn this into a Baron. She flashes, so let's just go mid. We can't catch up there, but I still think that playing for Baron there earlier would have been the way to play it, but okay, we do this. Actually gonna walk top here for a second because Yorick could be up here. I don't see him, but we gotta be careful of Yorick. Yorick is there. We're able to TP into this. If I could shove out one more wave. I don't have TP. I do have the luxury to walk to this. I have the luxury to walk to this. I still think we keep walking down. Walk down to this, walk down to this. And I think we turn this into the Soul, into a Baron. No, I think Baron. I think it's Baron. I think it's Baron. I don't think we go Otacon there. I think we want to establish a better push and no, don't get bloodthirsty. Don't get bloodthirsty. Don't get bloodthirsty. This is the way we advance our game. Now there is somebody mid that I think that I could abuse, and we're not able to. Lose a little bit of Timbo there. It's okay. Now I think that I'm gonna look to try to bully this Yorick in the side lane. I actually do have TP for this, so I think that we try to grab one more wave and then TP to the bot side. Actually, if I don't see anybody contest this, I'm gonna back up, and I think last item will go Unending Despair, maybe. Now I think that we look for a 5-man fight and we just kind of end the game off of it. And I think that that's the game. This was the first video that I recorded, so it's pretty nice to see we had a huge win, easy win. I don't plan on always uploading wins. I mean, I want to try to be honest to how I play. So that's the video, though. Thank you for watching. This is kind of interesting.